morning students. Today we perform our experiment number 7. The aim of the experiment is measure displacement using LVDT transducer equipment, CRO, probes, LVDT transducer, digital multimeter. But before going to perform our experiment, we know what is the basic formula, basic things of LVDT. Let's start. LVDT. The full form of LVDT is light is very dangerous thing. Okay. What is the full form of LVDT? Light is very dangerous thing. No. The full form of LVDT is linear The original full form of LVDT is linear variable differential transformer. Why it is called linear variable differential transformer? Now look. Now look. Linear variable differential transducer. Linear variable, the output is vary linearly, so it is called linear variable. Differential, the which output we get, this is the difference of S1 and S2. Suppose we get the total voltage is E, so the E is equal to S1 minus S2. So this is called differential. Now come to transformer. This is look like a transformer. Look, in transformer also primary winding. Here also primary winding. In transformer we also have secondary winding. Here also we have secondary winding. Now, when someone asks, let write something about linear variable differential transducer. The first point is the output is vary linearly. Which output we get, this is the difference of two outputs. Then transformer, the construction of LVDT is just like a transformer. Now come to her working principle, how it works. Now come to working principle of LVDT. This is the basic construction of LVDT. Here we give AC supply. Now this is two secondary winding. Between two secondary winding, connection is in SOS format. What is the full form of SOS? The full form of SOS is Sas or Sasur. What? Sas or Sasur. Not. The full form of SOS is series opposite side. How? This is her series, but her opposite is this. Now connection between them. And the output we get between these two. Now this is jumper. Okay. This is the full E. What is here E? E is the total output. The formula of E is equal to S1 minus H2. Now come. Now the core is middle. The equal current is transferred. So now in case when the core is middle, in case 1, the core is middle point. I am erase this part. Okay. Case 1. Let's start. When core is middle point, the equally current distribute S1 and this is S2. Sorry. The current is equally distribute. So S1 is equal to S2. So total E is equal to S1 minus S2. So E is equal to 0. This is called null position. Okay, this is called null position. Now come to case 2. First, again I repeat case 1. When core is middle, the equally current distribute to S1 and S2. So E is equal to S1 S2 we know. So E is equal to S1 S2. Both are equal value to cancel out. Then we get 0. This is called null position. Now come to case 2. Left hand side. The core is come to this side. Okay. Left hand side. When core is moved in left hand side. Move left hand side. This is the short form of left hand side. Now this is come here. So here he gives some small amount of current. So in case S1 is equal to S1 is greater than S2, because here she gives less current, but here he gives more current than S2. So E is equal to S1 minus S2. So E is equal to positive because S1 is greater than S2. Because S1 is greater than S2. Okay. Now when this moves left hand side slightly at the one point, this is on this part, the core is on this part. Here not any current is supplied. The core is wholly total over the S1. So in this case, E is equal to, at the last point, the maximum value of E in left hand side, E is equal to S1. Okay. Now come to case. Again I repeat case 2. When core is moved left hand side, first is moved slightly, then S1 is greater than S2. So S1 minus S2, some positive value. In some point, the E is equal to S1 in the last point of left hand side case. Now come to right hand side position. Okay, when the core is moved right hand side. Okay, the core is moving slightly at that point. Okay. Now this is moving this side. Okay. Slightly. In that case, H1 is smaller than H2. We get, so E is equal to H1 minus H2. H2 is bigger than H1. So E value is some negative at the point. At the last point of the right hand side movement, the S1, the E is equal to minus H2, because sign is does not same. It is equal to minus H2. Now come to how this experiment displacement by using displacement, how it is impacting transducer key, that we perform our experiment. Let's start our experiment. Okay. Let's go. We start our experiment. Hello. This is the CRO. This is the LVDT trainer kit. This is the digital multimeter. Okay. Let's start our experiment. First, now you look at this circuit. This is your primary winding. This is your secondary winding. When we get AC supply to convert in DC, so this is here use amplifier, okay, differential amplifier to convert AC into DC. So let's start our experiment. Now we on the CRO, okay. Now we connect, we check our input, we on this strainer kit and check our input point, we adjust it, okay. Now look, this is your input supply. Now come to output. In our, this is your primary. Now we check secondary winding output. Now this is some impurities happened, so that the impulse are given. Why this is happened? Because of our movement in positive. We take in positive position. Let's start. Okay. Now check. Some impulse is coming. In second primary winding, we get pure AC form. But in secondary winding, we get some impulse also. This is because of noise. Okay. Now let's start our experiment. This is the CRO basic working. Let's start with switch of the CRO. Now we connect digital multimeter to measure the voltage. This is your displacement knot. We set this in 10 points. Okay. Here you look. जो 0 is linear to this point mm. This is also measured in mm, millimeter. Okay. 0 is linear to the point is our in 10 mm. Now you check. This is approximate in 0 point. We on the CRO. Okay. CRO also in some 0. Okay, this is the multimeter. Sorry, I confused. So tell ICRO. This is your digital multimeter. We measure here voltage. Okay. First we take the 10 mm, total 10 mm with voltage also by clockwise direction. This is now in the 10. Okay. We take in clockwise direction. This is your first you write down in 10 mm. This is you take 0 0, but here comes some minus 0.05. You adjust by these knobs. Okay. How this adjust by here one screw is given by a screwdriver. You adjust this point. Okay. Now we take one movement, one revolution clockwise. Okay. We take one revolution by clockwise. At 9 mm we get approximate 0.4 volt. Okay, millivolt, 0.3 या 2 millivolt. Okay, you write down that. Now then we take 1 mm again. Now this is the point of 8 mm. In 8 mm we get some disturbance is happened, so that the value is constant. Okay, now we get 14 millivolt. Now take again one revolution. Now we get 24 millivolt. Now also take one revolution. This is your 6th revolution. Now you also get 32 millivolt. not clear, but it is 32 millivolt. Now we can take one revolution. Now this is the fifth revolution. In 5 mm we get 43 millivolt. So now we back to our home position. Okay, now we back to our home position. This is your 10 mm. In our 10 mm we also get at the 10 mm. At that time we also get in 10 mm minus 4 millivolt. Also when we back, that is your home position. Now we take in anti-clockwise direction. One revolution. This is your 11 mm. At the 11 mm we get minus 14 millivolt. Okay, in the case of when we go to upward of 10 we get minus point. When we backward to the 10 mm we get plus positive point. Now come to, then also we take one revolution. This is your 12th mm. Okay, in the 12th mm we get minus 23. Again also take, this is your 13 mm. In 13 mm we also get minus 33 millivolt. Okay, then again we take in 14 mm we get minus 43 millivolt. Again we take, this is your 15th. In 15th mm we get minus 52, approximate minus 52 millivolt. This is your displacement. Now we take how to draw graph by using this. Okay, this is our observation. We take displacement in millimeter, the output voltage we take in millivolt. Okay, this is our experiment. In 10 we get minus 0.4 millivolt. This is your null position. Okay, this is your null position. And in anti-clockwise, these are the anti-clockwise observation. Means here we get positive, negative. In clockwise direction we get positive values. By this when we draw the graph, this is your graph. This is your basic graph of this position. When you draw the graph between, this is your displacement. Okay, this is your displacement and this is your voltage. Okay, when we draw, this is your anti-clockwise graph and this is your clockwise graph. We see this is the graph format of displacement versus voltage. This is your basic experiment of LVDT transducer. In LVDT transducer you also study what is LVDT, then how to measure voltage and how impact the displacement and voltage, how we draw the displacement versus voltage graph. Okay, this is your basic things. Now thank you for watching this experiment. Best of luck to study hard and doing your best. Okay, thank you.